Hey, it's Khoa here again. In this video, I want to share with you the importance of just making the call. So check it out. So what happened this week was I managed to make about 50 phone calls. I made about 50 sales phone calls. I got rejected about 44 times, and out of the 50, obviously I got 6 appointments, which I was able to pitch the presentation. As a result of that, I was able to close a one deal, which was worth about 60K. A revelation that I want to share with you is that when you're doing these calls, it's really easy for you to sit there, analyze, think about reasons why you shouldn't call. It's probably not a good time. They're probably going to hang up on you. All this stuff happens in your mind right before you make a call. This happens to me all the time, and I tend to mask it by researching. So what I do is I research a lot on the company. I take a lot of notes. I make sure I cover all my bases, right? I cover everything, and I have a look at everything, right? And then I realize that I only make like one phone call within 1 hour. Sometimes I even just walk away with just one phone call a day, and that's it. And that's absolutely horrible. Sometimes I don't even make any phone calls. I just spend all my time researching, doing admin work, and that's it. But then I realized that I'm just scared to make those phone calls. I'm scared to get rejected on the phone. I'm scared to, talk to these CEOs and them to reject me and so forth. I don't know why, but it's just the way it is. And people are the same too. So then I just finally had enough. And then these days, I just pick up the phone and I just call them. Like, I look at the name, I look at the number, I look at the company, I quickly go on the website, but that's it. I just make the call and that's it. And that's the only way to really get ahead, because you can't be researching, you can't be hiding behind your desk. You have to get out there. You got to make those phone calls, and you never know what's going to happen, because there's times when I'm looking on my list of leads, and there's these people that haven't been contacted for months, and I'm thinking, oh, these guys are just not interested. I think I've got the email that they sound very hostile on email, and no one's called them up, but I don't think I'm going to get this. But anyway, I still pick up the phone, I call these guys, and I just cannot believe some of these people are actually really interested to talk to me. It's really amazing. And I booked appointments using these people, through these people. And initially on paper, it looks like it's a dead lead. It looks terrible. They're not going to do anything. But when you make the phone call, when you listen to them, you never know what's going to happen. And they give you like 10 minutes of their time. You don't have to email them and try and book a time. They give you 10 minutes of their time, and you talk to them. So there was on many occasions this week where I picked up the phone, I just called them, and I was to generate all these opportunities out of nowhere. And these people I haven't been contacted for months, for maybe over a year. So they look like really dead leads. They're not interested at right now, but they're sitting there. And I saw previous correspondence on email that they're not interested, too busy, and they sound so hostile. But I picked up the phone, I spoke to them anyway, and they were very happy to hear from me, and we booked an appointment for next week. So that goes to show that you never know what's going to happen. You can't analyze. I can sit there, I can research these leads all the time, the whole day I can do that, but then really I'm just scared to pick up the phone and talk to them. So if you're going through that fear of calling people, you might not recognize it, but if you're researching too much, if you find yourself not making enough phone calls, maybe the reason is because you're afraid. You're afraid to talk to these people, and you mask it by doing other productive work, which is emailing or setting up your desk, cleaning up your desk, organizing your files, whatever it is. That's just a mask not to make phone calls. So the big thing is, if there's one tip I really want to leave with you, is simply make the phone call. Just make the phone call, talk to them, and you don't know what's going to happen. It's very dynamic. Phone calls are very dynamic. When you talk to these guys, they're going through all these situations, and you don't know what's going to happen, and they're telling you stuff, and you're listening, and then you find ways where you can break in and you can offer your own services, whatever it is, and that's the way it works. Don't plan your entire call minutes before when you make the call. Don't think that it's going to go exactly the way you think it is. It's not. It's going to be absolutely dynamic. So really want to say big thanks for watching this video. If you're in sales, keep going, man, keep going. Really appreciate it. Keep pushing, and keep learning, keep practicing, and you will get those appointments. You will close those deals, and you will get there. So take care, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.